So, to paraphrase, hopefully correctly, the central crux of Johnny Ryan's argument is broadcasting user IDs is a breach, so consent doesn't really matter at that point. You can't consent for a data breach. Just wondered about your view on that specific point. And then secondly, given that context, whether that's incorrect or incorrect, this time next year, will there be open RTB with user IDs in, or do we as an industry have to totally refocus? Is there a GDPR compliant way of broadcasting a user identifier in a bid request and response?
It's a great question. It is getting to one of the real nubs of this. That's what we're trying to understand, and we're looking at the industry to work out over this period. And we're not advocating the Johnny Ryan position at all. Not dispelling it either. Like I say, I think I very much admire Johnny's passion and focus on this, and I've learned stuff from talking to him. So it's but is that the only way to do things? Not necessarily. We do talk directly it's only a little bit in the update report, but we do say, look, there's a lot of stuff out there. I think the way we say in the update report, which is still our position, is we say there's a range of ideas out there for how to address many of these issues, and we are encouraged by the fact that whilst lots of people say, well, there is no other way to do this, Simon, and that there's lots of ideas out there, at the same time, we haven't seen anything out there which is fully mature and thought through. So there's things like Johnny Ryan discussion. There's things like Coil's approach to micropayments, and now their initiative with their grants. Obviously, you've got things such as resonance, having different ways of generating revenue for publishers. There's edge computing and using the phone as the exchange. There's lots of stuff bubbling away, and we don't have a position on what the end result looks like, but we do know that something has to change from how we're doing it now.